Hi, hello once again. Welcome to my channel. This is Hans Sperm, and this time we'll be having once again a recording video. So, most probably everyone knows now I'll be demonstrating how to record an instrument along with your microphone um, with the use of an audio interface. So before I'm only working with a 12 channel mixer and then sending it as an analog straight to my computer using a line in, and with that, so I recorded it using a DAW. Okay, let me just lessen up my echo. Yeah, so there you go. Right. So this is my audio interface. So this is a 24-bit 2-channel dual connector using a line in, a quarter inch, and an XLR, of course. So it's a pretty decent audio interface, and it has um, configuration of gain, and it comes along with also with a cut of low cut and mono, and sending an output from straight from our audio interface. And the back side, of course, there are a couple of speaker out there as considered to be your monitor. You can also send straight to your line in of your mixer. And of course, we have also the phone or the headphone. So how's my setup? So basically what I did, of course, this is connecting the mixer going to our audio interface and the interface to the computer. So of course, all of my instrument is straight connected from the mixer. Basically, I have one condenser mic. I have um, plug it over here in line 1, and it is definitely activated the phantom power because I'm using my current microphone as a condenser mic, and one instrument which is connected to my line or channel 2 or line 2, my mixer. And of course, the both the stereo, the output of my mixer, you can see it there, two couple of quarter inch, the green and the black one, not the XLR, because those XLR are straight from my PA powered speaker. So I just turn it off. It is connected, those couple of output there is sent straight to the channel of my or individual channel of my audio interface. So which means this left channel of my audio interface is connected to the output of my mixer, which is the color green. So the black one is the right one, and it is go straight connected to my audio interface, which is the right channel, right? So meaning I can simultaneously record um, a track, right? I can also pan the output if I want only it will the say the vocals will just send into to the channel 1, right? And probably my guitar will also be panned on the right side and will be sent to the channel 2 of my audio interface. But what I did, I just make it in the middle, right? This is the red knob from my um, mixer. So technically, I'm feeding both the instrument and the microphone in every channels, right? Okay, of course, with along with the faders. So it's a good thing with this one. It's everything will gonna be pre-amplified, and especially of course if there's some effects to be needed. Okay, so I did not use the phantom power of the audio interface. Perhaps of course because I'm connected directly from the the mixer, so the phantom power is there. So I only activated the high Z of channel 1, or the left channel of my audio interface. Yeah. So of course, if I turn on the phantom power of this one is not recommended because I'm using only line in, using those couple of quarter jacks. So I just increase uh, the gain, both of my microphone, condenser mic, and a little maximum on my guitar instrument. So most likely you might be hearing this now, right? Okay, you can see from the fader, if I increase this volume of the fader, right, there you go. And then it's increasing this sound, right? Of course, similarly also, my microphone is also, or the condensed microphone is also, along with, can be controlled also through my fader. And one thing you will notice that the PFL or pre-fader level for this one is both turned off. And the way we set up this one is, uh, as long as you have the indicator shows on your mixer, right? Say as much as possible, if you're getting a zero, okay, this is my normal voice now, and I'm reaching the orange lid there. So meaning I'm now reaching 20 negative, or the 0 dB. And of course I'm not getting, this is the most recommended, at least you'll not be getting the maximum peak there. So at least the maximum peak I'm getting at least a couple of lines there beyond 0 dB. So this is the recommended one, at least so that the recorded audio from your DAW will be at least audible. And of course, when it comes to your when it comes to your DAW, of course. Okay, let me show this one. You will see also that, okay, this time we're using the waveform, free waveform digital audio workstation, and you can see there. Basically, I set up. Okay, you see that keyboard is actually it's in input 2. It was connected from my channel 2 of my audio interface, and the input 1 is connected to my channel 1, right? So it doesn't matter. Basically the channel 2 is my guitar instruments, and the channel 1 is my condenser microphone. So you can see that at least the recommended over here is you're gonna be picking at least a negative to a 27, right? So that is fair enough. It's not be distorted once that you're gaining your volume. And perhaps of course from my audio interface, I just put it the gain of my microphone on the middle, and my instrument is a bit higher, one line higher on the gain control. And I did just both the same fader. I got about 10, and that's and a little difference from the instrument, a little bit higher, yeah, because we need uh, more gain in the instrument. But perhaps you can hear it clearly, right? And of course, currently also I'm using another software which is recording straight from my OBS, right? Perhaps of course if you're doing this as a live podcasting in any kind of social media platform, all you have to do is just to uh, go to your setting on your OBS, and then perhaps you need also to set uh, the audio output, which is either the desktop audio will straight from the output of your device of your audio interface along with your mic auxiliary or audio, right? So which is pretty much similarly we do it also in our DAO, and along with the settings there you will also find the audio device, so you can see a bit there that my output is both my output and input is basically straight from my audio interface. So purely every input and output are all sent to my audio interface, right? So that's why okay, this is an example, right? Right. So later on, of course, we will going to do some recording, and we will try to work with um, maybe single track at the same time, or maybe simultaneous track will be recorded, right? So this time, once again, my setup is my instruments are all straight connected from my 12 channel mixer. Of course, my guitar, it has multi-pedal effects, and I use also an XLR here. You can see XLR here in my guitar, and this output is connected there in channel 2. So I'll be getting all the pretty much the effects of here. So from my channel 2 of my mixer, of course I turn off the effects so that it will be all coming from my Tangchi multi-pedal effects. And of course, I just put a little echo or effects on my vocals, right? So later maybe we'll might be increasing it if we're going to be recording now a track, right? So to do some demonstration now, let me just open up my um, not Audacity, but the DAW, which is the waveform free. All right, let's put it somewhere here. All right, and first thing what I will going to do is probably I might be recording. Um, I might be first recording a track or a single track, right? And what we're going to do is we will engage the guitar, right? So what will I going to do is while I engaging this, I will going to turn off the vocals. So it will going to be, of course, my purpose is since both channel are been mixed already and go straight from my audio interface, I don't want to pick up the scratching or strumming sound of my electric guitar, right? So perhaps we'll just make at least a couple of part of the song here. Maybe we'll try to sing the Tunay na Diyos, and probably I'll do the first verse and later on the chorus, right? So let me just turn off. I'll just using the slider of my mixer, and I will of course I will record the channel 2 of my mixer. Let me just engage first. Right, there you go. So let me just turn off. All right, so I already recorded the first track, and what we will going to do is we will record now the vocals, right? And perhaps I should have, of course, turned off the engage from my instrument, and uh, and of course, actually, there's no effect. Turning off the slider of my instrument here, as long as my guitar, yeah, volume is off, so it's okay now. See, anyhow, I'll not be playing the guitar now. For now, I'm going to record my vocals, right? So I'm not changing all the setting from the audio interface. That's only the beauty of with the mixer. But otherwise, if you don't have a mixer with you, of course, straight from the audio interface, you are changing those settings there, your volumes, or I mean your gain, and probably if you have some EQs as well, right? But now let's record now the vocals, right? So what I did actually a couple of part of the song, of course, including also the setup intro, right? So let's try to sing this one, and let me just um, open up my lyrics over here, right? So by the way, this song is written by the artist Bernard Valencia, Tunay na Diyos, right? And I did it in, um, I think, key of B, pretty much, because I'm on the fourth fret capo and playing with G on the fourth fret capo, right? So let's engage now and let's sing. Pupurihin ka, O Diyos, ang aming alay ay pagsamba, kaluwalhatian, buong karangalan, kapangyarihan mo'y walang katulad. Ikaw ang tunay na Diyos, Ika'y walang katulad, Ika'y nag-iisa, Ikaw lamang wala ng iba. Sa'yo ang aming awit, dinggin ang aming tinig, sisigaw sa buong mundo. Okay, I did a little mistake there because hardly I have enabled the volume or the gain output from my audio mixer. So perhaps from this second knob from the left, or third knob from the left, I should have increased the volume because hardly I could hear from my headphone the first track. But anyhow, let's listen and turn off the engage here, and let's see how it sounds. Pupurihin ka, O Diyos, ang aming alay ay pagsamba, kaluwalhatian, buong karangalan, kapangyarihan mo'y walang katulad. Ikaw ang tunay na Diyos, Ika'y walang katulad, ika'y nag-iisa, ikaw lamang, wala nang iba. Sa'yo ang aming awit, dinggin ang aming tinig, sisigaw sa buong mundo. Right. See, it's almost when the distortion came out, it's totally not synchronizing it on my first track, which is the guitar. Yeah, that's the reason that I have a different volume level when it comes to that overdrive sound on my pedal, and it's a bit louder in my in my clean tone, but with an overdrive is a different. So that's why the level of my monitor volume here on the straight from my audio interface, it's at least it should be given on the mid, right? So there you go. At least I have now demonstrated how to record your music with the use of a microphone. Either you're using a dynamic microphone or a condenser mic, it doesn't matter. Or even you can use a keyboard as well, or an acoustic guitar, as long as that we are converting our analog signal into a digital through an audio interface. So it's for simplicity, of course, I just show how the mixer is connected um, to a typical audio interface. So this is only advisable if you really want to have a live recording gig with a complete or a full band. You have your bass with you, you have your couple of guitars there, lead and rhythm, you have a keyboard, you have vocals, depends on how many um, microphone you're going to be setting up, and of course at least an electronic drums, no? Or if you want, of course, if you have a greater channel like a 12 channel mixer, fair enough, you can also have several microphones set up to your acoustic drums, right? So just to complete this video, of course, you can save this, or you can save this one in your DAW by first saving the file of the DAW itself. I can save as this with a file name mentioned, let's say Tunay na Diyos. Okay, this is at least if you want to add another track like a bass or a keyboard or a backbeat, of course you can still go back to this file. And suppose if you want, of course, to render this one to a file or export to a file, okay, you can choose from either MP3, you can choose for AIFF file, FLAC file, OGG file, or a MIDI file as well, or a WAV, or of course for most common compressed one is the MP3, and just turn on the stereo, and you can render that one straight from your computer storage, right? So there you go. So thank you very much once again for tuning in. Hopefully we'll see it once again on my next video channel, and perhaps this is probably my official uh, blog on how to record music, your music using an audio interface, right? So bye bye for now. God bless to all.